everyone. Welcome to this stream today. I hope you are all doing okay. Let's start by the beginning. How are you and can you hear me? Hello, Safwa. Hello, Louise. Hello, Heiner. How are you all doing today? Is everything okay? Okay, perfect. I'm glad you are all here. Is the music okay? Not too loud? It's mostly there to hide my accent. But you'll be hearing a lot of my voice today. I have a lot of little movies about the trip to the Netherlands lined up. It's all ready to go. Oh, okay. I'm glad to read that you're doing better and so far. Happy weekend to everyone. I'm glad you are all here. Okay, there are already 9 people here. That is really great. I'm happy that everybody is here. Please feel free to join into the chat and to have a fun conversation with us. I think we're going to start. Okay, so first off, I'm just going to show you a little bit about where I went and why, and then I'll come back to talk. Recently, I went traveling. This is the itinerary of my trip in the Netherlands. It started out as a reunion with friends in a Mosaic shop, and then I built a holiday trip around that. The first stop was Aalsmeer. This is where the reunion with the friends took place in a wonderful Mosaic shop. The next destination was Nijmegen. This is where I would spend the evening and the next day. What a wonderful city! The next stop was Doetinchem for a lovely family visit. In the next city I would spend the most of my time, it is Hengelo. After Hengelo there was one more city to visit, Rotterdam. Another fun family visit and a great way to end this amazing trip. Now let's go and break it down city by city. I think my voice wasn't back yet. Here I am again. Same question. Can you hear me? I still have to learn how to how to deal with the sound aspect of everything. So that was a little introduction to where I went and what I did. Ja, das war ganz viel, Heine, aber das war schön. So yeah, about meals. So there are still some meals that are being used. Some of them became museums. Some of them are used to make wheat. from grain, and other mills are still used for water, but not a lot of them. And some of them you can visit, but they are not where I went. So there are no mills in the. There are no mills in this film, unfortunately. I took a picture of a mill through the car window, but it wasn't a great picture, so I couldn't really use it today. Okay, that's good to know. I still have to learn how to deal with the sound and everything, so yeah. All right, so that was the start of the trip. Now let me show you the first part of where we went. On the first day, I took the train to get from Paris to Schiphol. There, one of the friends picked me up and we had a fun time driving to the shop. What a joy to see everyone again. They have a lot of choice and everybody bought something. This is what I bought. I am very happy with everything I bought, but with all the plans I made, I will need to go back or to order more. It was wonderful to meet up with my friends in such a lovely place. What a fantastic day! So yes, you were asking me how much time it took. It was 6 days. It started on a Tuesday and I went home on a Sunday. Oh, that must have been lovely cheese, Louise. Yeah. Concerning cheese, I'm really lucky. I'm in the two countries that do cheese very well, the Netherlands and France. So the cheese of both countries is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it was almost a week. It was 6 days. And it was, it was very intense, but really great. I saw a lot of people and went to a lot of different places, as you can see. It was like a 5-city trip in 6 days. So yeah, the first place we went was because of the reunion with the friends. That is what the whole trip was built about. One of us moved elsewhere and she had to come back to the Netherlands to do something. So we all decided to go and meet up at the Mosaic shop. It was really great. Yeah, it depends on where in the Netherlands you go. People don't really appreciate it if you start. Well, let's just, I'm going to avoid that topic. Let's just say it's fine to try and speak in German. But they don't like it when you think it's like the same language, you know? Ja, Heine, das war ich auf Ameland. Heine is asking if I was on a Dutch island. We have islands in the north. Let me show you. It's a great idea to do the cards anyway. So I'm just going to do the card jingle. So one of the islands I used to go to with the family is Ameland. I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see where it is. So this is the north of the Netherlands, and Ameland is here. Let me just pull it up to the middle. So here are the Netherlands, and here are a chain of islands, and Ameland is where I would spend my my fall holidays with the family. That was fun. Have you ever been to one of the islands, Heiner? Oh, Volendam is nice. A lot of people go there. It's really pretty. Volendam. Let me show you where Volendam is. This is where Volendam is. You can see it is near Amsterdam. Oh, Spiekeroog. Oh, wow. Yeah, I heard of that. Hey, Laura, you missed the part about our Mosaic meeting. But I'll show it to you later. Anyway, you can see it on the replay. No, Spiekeroog is in Germany, I think, right? Or is it in Denmark? Let me check. Spiekeroog. Yeah, it's in Germany. It's funny here on the card. It only shows the Dutch and the German islands, but I know there are some islands in front of Denmark as well. Yeah. So you can see that the islands go from here to here, and they walk around a little bit because the waves shift the center around, and the island diminishes from one side and grows on the other side, and so we call it the walking islands. Oh, okay, well, it's fun that you saw it, Laura. I'm happy. Good memories. Yeah, I think it's sealed, but I probably pronounced it wrong. I didn't know about. Well, I'm just looking it up now. Oh, there it is, yeah. Oh, it's pretty, it looks big. Yeah. Just for the people who live farther away, this is where Denmark is. Yes, that's right, the walking islands. I went there a long time ago. I think it has changed a lot. Okay, so the next part of the trip was to Nijmegen, and if you're ready, I'm going to show that now. After a meeting, one of the friends and me went to Nijmegen, the second city of my trip. The next day started out as a glorious day. A beautiful sunrise over a body of water that is part of water management. It has been created to catch the overflow of River de Waal. It's a gorgeous view with bridges, trains, joggers. When you follow the bridge, which is called the Landloper, you arrive on a tiny island where there's a beautiful statue called the Face of Nijmegen, het gezicht van Nijmegen. It was made based on a Roman mask that was found here in the vicinity by Andreas Hetveld in 2020. There are stairs behind it, you can climb up and look through the ice. Since it is so cold, let's get back to the car and go into the city. My friend knows Nijmegen very well and she took me around the beautiful streets and the sights to see. First stop, the Canisius Church. Canisius was a pilgrim and this church is dedicated to him. From there, we walked to the Waag. Nowadays, it's a restaurant. It's a very pretty building. This is a statue of Mariken van Nieumeghen. She was a character in a miracle play that was written in the 16th century. We went through the Kerkboog and ended up in front of the Latin school, Latijnse school, and the Stevenskerk, Stephen's Church. First, we walked around the church and then we went inside. We were lucky the chandeliers were getting cleaned. This person explained us how he does it.
Is dit je?
Is dat klaar?
Ja. Nee, maar je moet zo zorgvuldig zijn, omdat je mag die dingen niet door elkaar gooien.
Every wax sculpture has its own place, so he says he has to be very precise not to mix them up. shows us how the hoisting and lowering of the chandeliers work. I was following the movement with the camera, so I hope you can see what is happening.
Kijk, en dan wordt ze heel mooi schoon.
Here you can see how clean they get. From this to this. It is a magnificent church, and there are a lot of chandeliers to be cleaned. After a cup of coffee in the café of the church, and after taking in all the beautiful details, it was time to step back outside to explore the rest of this wonderful city. When we got back outside, it was about time for a snack, and nothing is better than some Dutch snacks. They are terribly unhealthy, but so good. Talking about snacks, these are Easter eggs in a candy shop. On our way back to the car, there was yet another church. There was a door open, we were curious, and so we just had to go inside. This church is dedicated to Titus Brandsma. There are things about him on the outside and on the inside of the church. And apparently a lot of people come to this church especially because of that. But we didn't know, so it was a total coincidence. In this beautiful church there is a stained glass window by Jan Toren, who was a famous artist in the Netherlands. After this visit it was time for a break, but before heading into the hotel for the night, there was one last thing to do. Visiting a garden center. Here are some samples of the beautiful flowers they were selling. This was the end of my stay in Nijmegen. It was time to go back to the hotel and to get ready for the next day of traveling. Nijmegen is truly an amazing city. So there you go. This was Nijmegen. It was a lot. It is a beautiful city. And it was really a wonderful city. Yeah, did you see how I put it in there, toevallig? When the person in the church explained us about how famous the Titus Brandsma was, you know, I heard about him when I was younger, going to a Catholic school. Which I'm not, but let's not get into that. It's just, it was just convenient. And the lady was really surprised that we didn't know about him. So she said, yeah, a lot of people come here on purpose. But we just stopped by and the door was open. So she said, yeah, by coincidence. So yeah, that became a joke. So I hope you liked this part about Nijmegen. Let me know, have you been there? Would you like to go there? You can hear me, I hope. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that, Louise. So, is everybody still here? Everybody's having a good time? I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Can you hear me? Okay, that's great. Yeah, Laura, I had a wonderful tour guide. Toevallig, by coincidence. Yeah, no, it was really great. Nijmegen was a great experience. I've never been there before. Heiner, you said that you have friends who live not too far away from there. So, yeah. No, Nijmegen was a wonderful... Well, the whole trip was wonderful. Okay, that's a long time ago, Heiner. But you beat me. I didn't go to Amsterdam for for longer than that. So, yeah, you've been there earlier. Or, no, that's not English. Anyway, you've been there more recently than I was. That's what I tried to say. Yeah, that's a nice gift of tulips. I really love them a lot. Well, you can tell I put some tulips in the background for today. I thought to change it up a little bit. Our background is still a little bit Christmassy, but I thought I'll bring it into spring with a few tulips. Yeah, when some start earlier than others, so it really depends on the weather and on the light and on the temperatures when they grow. And there's early blooming tulips and late blooming tulips, and then there's the tulips who bloom in between. I like them a lot. Ja, dat is wat du sagte, Heiner, auf Instagram. Yeah. Madrid is a lovely city. Did you go there often, Louise? I've been there, but it's a long time ago as well. Actually, I have a friend who lives there. My husband has to go there for work sometimes, so perhaps I'll join him one time and go visit Madrid again. Since you speak French and German so well, Louise, have you been to Europe very often, or are you planning to come back for a holiday to practice? Okay, now let's move on to the next part of the trip. So the next part was Doetinchem and Hengelo, and I'm going to show it to you now. The time has come to continue the trip. Next stop, Doetinchem. There was an overlay in between the train and the bus, so I had time to buy some flowers for the people I was visiting. We had a lovely lunch at Café Jansen. When it was over, I took another bus and then another train to end up in Hengelo. It was a rainy night, so I went to the hotel straight away. The next morning started out rainy as well, so I went to do some shopping. I was very lucky that I only got one morning of rain so far. This is where the market used to be. I really like what they've done with the place. I can just imagine how lovely it looks in the summer. When I was done shopping, I went to go get some coffee in a cozy cafe. At the moment, they are remodeling the space behind the church. There used to be a tiny shopping mall here. By now it had stopped raining and you can see what they are doing here in detail. That afternoon, I met up with a friend. We walked around town and we had a great time. And then the evening started. First, I went to a cafe and then I was invited to a bar where there was a piano karaoke. They have decided to do more. The link of the artist is in the description below. And these are two courageous singers in action. Then it was time to go back to the hotel and to get ready for the next day. This day was a beautiful sunny Saturday. A perfect day to walk around and to visit the market. Besides visiting the market, there was also a meetup with a friend. We talked about life and art and everything that links the both of them. In the afternoon, there was another fun family meeting. It is really good to be back in a place that still feels so much like home. Even though I've been gone for a very long time, it felt very familiar to walk there, even if so much has changed. This is the city hall. Earlier, I showed you the cables and the bricks of the works behind the church. This is the front of that church. In the evening, I was invited to a concert in a place called The Cactus. It was the first performance of the group Next 4. The music was very good. When it became very crowded, I decided I wanted to leave, so we went to have a drink somewhere to close it out on a fun note. Then I went to the hotel to get ready for the last day. And I'm back. So that was the sequence about Hengelo. I hope you enjoyed discovering the town where I lived most of my life. It was fun to be there. It has been a long time ago. Oh, Granada. Granada must be wonderful, beautiful as well. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, the Alhambra is full of history. Yeah, Burgos is really very, very pretty. Let me just pull up another card. Okay, now I pulled it up for you. So Palencia is here. And Burgos is here. The Alhambra is much more south. It has the reputation of being really an amazing place in Granada. It's near the south coast of Spain. So if you zoom back, you can see Burgos is here. And Palencia is around here, if I'm not mistaken. And this here is where the Alhambra is. Here is Madrid, obviously. Yes, Palencia is here. So Hestia is saying that I made Hengelo, how do you say? Well, that I filmed it well, so thank you, Hestia. And hello, Hestia, welcome to the stream. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for the explanation, Laura. Palencia looks interesting. I'm going to look it up. I think perhaps we drove through once or twice because we needed something for the car. Okay, here we go. Oh, I didn't put that's the danger. It's hard to be on chat and to be here at the same time. Let me go back to the cards. So here is Palencia. Let me just So just to get back to the classic appearance of the cards. I did the whole thing about the Alhambra and everything, but I'm not sure I actually showed it. I think I may have been on the normal screen. So let's do that again. So here is Palencia, here is Burgos, then Madrid is here, and here is the south coast, and here is Granada. Macarena, like the song. Alhambra. This is where the Alhambra is. Now I'm going to change the layer to give you an idea. It's hard to tell what it looks like. It's really, well, you can look it up. There are many pictures online. It's really pretty. So I'm happy for you, Louise, that you got to see it. It must be very special to go there. Now let's get back. I'm going too fast for my computer. And here we are back in Palencia. I hope I pronounced it about right. It's pretty green. I don't know if you can tell. The environment is quite dry, but there's a body of water going through, and that allows agriculture, that allows the trees, the park. Yeah. Here's a monastery. Well, anyway, that's Palencia. Now that we're at it, we can go to Hengelo. So I can show you what changed. So most of the time was in the city center. Here is the train station. Then here was my hotel. Really very convenient. And then here is where the market used to be. Oh, it's fun. It's an old picture, so you can see the difference between what I filmed and what it used to look like before. This is where the market was. Now the market is surrounding it. And it was here and here. And this is the church. And this is the little mall, the little shopping mall. On this picture it still exists. And this is what they were breaking down. Well, it has been broken down already. This is where they are now making something pretty like they did on the market. And this is City Hall. This is the cafe where I filmed City Hall from. Okay, I'm just going to read your comments now to see. Yes, Castilla León, that's what you see everywhere when you drive through the region. Oh, nice, Louise. Yes, I like that. We never really went there. We went there just once. Like I said, we needed something for the car. Oh, I didn't know that about the air. It's good to know. We have to go back. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed Hengelo. Hengelo was really fun. I was happy to be back there. It had been 5 years. The last time I was there was for a wedding, or 6 now. Yeah. Oh, I don't. Oh, that's bad. Oh, they're going to kill me. Well, no, they won't. They're really cool people. But yeah, no, the last time I was there was for a wedding, and so of course that was fun. But yeah, this time was really very touristy. I got to see the inside of this church, the church I never actually went inside to. And of course I did some shopping, and I met with friends and family. So all in all, it was really a great time. Yeah. So that was Hengelo. Now we still have one more place to go. And that is Rotterdam. So let me just get back here. Okay, and we'll have We have the last part of my trip now. It is the trip to Rotterdam and the trip back home. So let's just take a look. It's going to be shorter than the rest because I met up with people, of course, and we had to talk a lot, so not a lot of filming time. On this next day, it was time to go back home. Bye-bye for now, Hengelo. It is time to move on to the next place, Rotterdam. It was another lovely family visit. We went to Donner, a place that is tied to our family history, with a good cup of coffee and, of course, some Dutch junk food. Lekker! We also had time for a small sightseeing tour. I didn't film a lot because we had a lot of talking to do. Soon it was time to go to the station and to catch my train. Because of a technical problem in Belgium, we all had to change trains twice, causing a delay of over 2 hours. It was a wonderful holiday and I am very happy to be able to share it with you.